Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Christina. Today's video is going to be about landing pages. If you are a person and you're looking to start a business, it can be product-based or service-based, or if you have a project or idea that you want to showcase to the world, a landing page is perfect because you can get something up and running quickly, but also it can be a hub to lead people to so they can learn more about the story or the idea. So today's video, we're going to talk about a few landing page builders that you can consider using in your project, and we're going to compare each of these platforms, pros and cons of each, and talk about what they're best used for, because I definitely think there are some circumstances where you should be using one over the other. So we'll talk about all of those, and at the end of this video you will get a comparison chart that I've made for you that lists everything we talked about today in the video. So let's get started. Okay, first up we have Carrd.io. Carrd, spelled C-A-R-R-D.io. Carrd is a really easy to use web builder. It's a drag and drop interface. It's super intuitive to use. Even for someone who doesn't know web design really well, I find it really simple. You can definitely get a page up and running within a day if you're completely new to the web design world. They kind of have all of these templates set up for you already that you can pick and choose and then adjust to your needs based on, let's say if you're an artist or you're a photographer, they already have something ready for you so that you can use that and quickly kind of build out your site. My best advice is always to work with the templates and just get started. Once you get the hang of it, you can start to really play with it and then customize it later on. So the very first draft is just using something that someone has already created so that you can get the hang of a tool. So Carrd.io does have a few pros and cons. The pros, like I said, are that it's super intuitive. It is really easy to use. You can get this page up and running within a day, even for somebody who has zero knowledge of web design and building. It is pretty cheap in terms of the pricing plan. I'll kind of create a little spreadsheet for you. And one of the cons for this website is that you do have to buy their pro plan to get one more page. So if you just have one landing page, that plan can be free as long as you don't mind being on their subdomain. Subdomains are basically whatever name you want .carrd.io, so it makes you're still kind of using their branding to showcase your work. Now, if you are more advanced or you kind of want to get rid of their branding, you'll have to pay for the plan. When you pay for the plan, you can white label it and remove their branding and have your own domain as well, and then have multiple pages. They also have other functions that if you just need to get a landing page up and running, I think Carrd.io is really perfect for that scenario. One other thing is that the hosting is included, so you don't have to think about going out and getting a self-hosting provider to make sure that you can host your site. So it makes the process really easy and streamlined for you. Next we have WordPress. Now WordPress is a really powerful CMS, which is a content management system. It's great for people who are looking to build out blog posts. However, if you're just looking to create a landing page, you can still use WordPress and find a page builder. Elementor, Divi, you can use Visual Builder, and you can also use Oxygen. These are the ones that I've known and played with, but there's a plethora of options out there. So definitely look those up. If you are a little bit more advanced and you know what you're doing, WordPress is a great option. If your website is already on WordPress and you need an additional landing page, you can just create a page that's not linked to the WordPress. You can create a new WordPress site and link that up. There's a lot of options to how you can work with WordPress. The reason why I mentioned WordPress is that you can still build a landing page with WordPress and then just get a builder. So builders are visual builders, so most of them are drag and drop, and you can create websites or pages with those builders. Builders are different from themes. Themes are basically shells to already designed websites, and then you just customize it based on your branding. A builder is something that you use to actually create the website, so you can customize it. Some builders you can build from scratch, others you can create or use their templates and then customize from there. So that's an aside, but with WordPress, what's really tough about it is that you definitely need a lot of time and mental bandwidth to learn the platform. It's not the easiest thing to learn, but when you do learn it, it is super flexible, so you get to really do anything you want once you know what you're playing with. It is super customizable, super powerful. You can add a lot of functionalities to it for not a lot of money. There is literally a plugin for any feature that you want to use. You just need to figure out what you want and which one is the best for you. WordPress is great. I love it. I build WordPress sites for clients all the time. I think it's great, especially if you're looking to build out a blog that you want to start generating content with. So that's WordPress, but I do want to frame WordPress and Elementor, let's say, within the idea that it's a landing page builder as well. Quick con though is that you need to set up your own self-hosting provider. So you'll need to go into sites like SiteGround, Hostinger, and you'll need to A, buy your own domain, and B, set up hosting and buy the hosting and then put your website on the hosting. So that's something that you do want to figure out if you want to work with. But then everything else is owned by you. So a lot of these things where you don't need to get hosting, they live on the hosting by the services that you buy. However, that means that they kind of own your content. So if something does happen, you just want to be very cognizant of that possibility. The third one that we want to talk about is Bowie. Bowie, full transparency, reached out to me to try their product. I thought it was pretty solid once I talked to their team and I played with their platform a little bit. I will be creating a series of videos for Bowie, so I don't want to talk about too much. I don't want to give away too much just yet, but I do want to say I think it's a really powerful builder. It's full customizability. They do have a lot of templates that you can play with, and they have a lot of different scenarios already set up for you in terms of what you can do with them. So because this video is only about landing pages, we're going to focus on that, but in future videos we'll talk about how to use Bowie to create full-on websites, blog posts, blog sections, and web pages, and all of that. But for now, this is about landing page, so I just want to talk about Bowie in terms of landing page as well. I think it's great that they do have the scrolling sections already set up for you. You just go in, find a template that you like, and then work with it. Again, I highly suggest any beginner to start with templates and just work with that and customize it based on what you need. And when you get the hang of it, you'll be able to create the customized site that you really want. But then it kind of takes the weight off of having to learn something and build something from scratch, which is, it's a lot. It's a lot of kind of mental bandwidth that you need to have when you're starting out with a completely new platform. Something that's really cool about Bowie and Card.io, not necessarily Elementor, but something about Bowie and Card.io is that they already optimize your page for mobile. This is really important because a lot of people visit your site via their phone, so you want to make sure it looks good on the phone. And so what's great about Bowie is that they automatically do this when they create the templates for you and you're working on those templates, and so that's something that you don't really have to worry about. But then you can customize when you get better at designing your own sites. With Card, everything is completely mobile optimized. It's super streamlined and it's really clean when you build the website on your desktop and then you view it on your phone. Super clean. Love the experience. So same thing with Bowie. And then something that I really love about Bowie that's not really doable with something like WordPress and Elementor is that you can actually, within the same text block, or you can use different font types. So you can have, you know, a sans serif, and then you can select a word that you want to emphasize, and then you can make that word a different font, which is really cool. You can't do this with a lot of other builders, so I think they really thought about how people are going to use the builder to create a page. I think Bowie gives a lot of the best of both worlds in this case, where it's like it'll help you mobile optimize it automatically, but it will also kind of allow you to customize every single element to your liking, to basically however you want. Now this does make it harder to learn the platform though, so that's something that you do want to kind of be cognizant about. Bowie, probably better for someone who knows what they're doing and can do it. Same thing with WordPress. And then Card, perfect for designers, artists, and photographers. Thank you so much for watching our video today. I know it was a lot of information. We will include a quick comparison chart at the link in description. You can also screenshot the screen now. If you liked today's video, please go ahead and give it a like so that it can help the algorithms send it to other people who might like our videos, and consider subscribing for more, and we will see you in the next one. Quick thing, if you are looking to build your own landing page but you don't know which one to start with, but Bowie sounds really cool to you, feel free to go to our description and click on the affiliate link below so that you can get a discount on their plan. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.